Hi, folks. I'm going to be reading off of the screen for this video. And I just wanted to warn you of that in advance because while right now I am looking at the camera, when I start reading the text that I wrote in advance, I'm going to be looking more at that than at the camera because I just don't have the memory I used to have. And I have to look back at the screen every few seconds to remember what comes next. So, without any further ado, and please forgive me for not looking straight at you while I'm talking. I'm making this video in order to talk about my channel and what my plans for it are. I wanted to do a post, but YouTube requires 1,000 subscribers before that's available, and I only have 29. As you know, if you've been following my journey, I have recently made many Sokoban videos. Some of you may be saying, I'm so tired of this, can't you play some other game? I don't blame you for feeling that way, but I have to finish what I started, even if it does seem to be overkill. My purpose in making all of these Sokoban videos is to provide a means by which someone who is playing a specific variant of the game, or who is just as interested in how different they are from each other as I am, can look at the playlist for the one or ones they are interested in. Where one puzzle differs between them, you can see a specific solution to the puzzle you are attempting to solve, rather than trying to make work a solution to one that is only similar. I am almost finished with the 4 original variants of the game: MS-DOS, Commodore 64, Apple II, and Tandy Color Computer. And I still have the one that started this whole comparison thing for me, namely Sokoban, left to do. However, because I feel it is time to introduce something else before you all get totally burned out, I am going to put off the Sokoban version for a while and start a new playthrough of a different game. Now, that said, I've only just begun the playthrough of the Apple II variant of Sokoban, so I still have a few weeks worth of videos to make and upload on that variant before I'm done. So please be patient. I am trying to find other ways to upload things in between. So hopefully we can keep this channel interesting. Anyway, the game I'm going to be playing next is Wolfenstein 3D, the classic 6-episode version. I'll be doing a playthrough of the entire game. But wait, you might say, isn't there already a playthrough of this game on YouTube? Well, yes, there is, and I found it and started watching it. It is all 6 episodes from beginning to end. The video is over 7 hours long. The author claims to have recorded each level separately, and I believe him because all you have to do is look at the transition between levels. But he combined them all into a single video. I don't roll that way. Most people don't have 7+ hours to watch a single video. It's okay that YouTube makes it where you can take up where you left off as long as you don't wait too long to resume viewing. But I think a playlist of each level recorded and uploaded separately is a much better way to do it. You can come back as often as you like, and none of the videos will be more than an hour and a half long, tops. But there is another, even more pressing reason for me. The author of that video played in normal mode. In Wolfenstein 3D, there are 4 difficulty modes. They are the easiest, which is Can I Play Daddy? And the next harder level is called Don't Hurt Me. The normal and default difficulty level is called Bring 'em On. And then the 4th one, which is the greatest difficulty level of the entire game, is called I Am Death Incarnate. Normal mode is okay for someone that is just starting to play Wolfenstein 3D for the first time. 1 and 2 are for those who abhor violence and want the least amount of it they can get away with, or who just aren't any good at these first person shooter games. To me, there is no challenge if you aren't in mode number 4. I play in Death Incarnate mode only. There are more foes to defeat, and they are harder to kill than modes 1 through 3. The bosses are more difficult as well. In fact, there are a couple of boss levels I can't get through unless I'm in God mode. There are a few secret levels that are the same way, and if you aren't in God mode, you don't last for more than a minute max. I also save frequently. This is for two reasons primarily. The first is that there are times when I get hit immediately and lose up to 60% health right off the bat. I hate this, so I reload and try again until I get through them without losing so much health. On some levels, this is imperative as first aid kits, chicken dinners, and dog food are in short supply, and drinking water or blood if you're down to like 1% health don't give you much of a boost. The other reason is that for some strange reason, my DOS box window keeps losing focus, usually right in the middle of battle. And many times I can't get the focus back before I die. So reloading is the only way to continue. And that requires saving frequently so I don't have too much ground to cover. I feel that all these things will make my playthrough unique, but there is one other thing that will make mine different from everyone else's. If you have watched it, you know that I made a video of episode 2, level 8, showing how I changed the secret door maze to make it 100% solvable. There are also a few other levels that have a secret door that can move 3 spaces instead of 2, causing a treasure to be covered and unretrievable. I am moving the treasure in question in each of those levels so that it is retrievable no matter how many spaces the wall moves. I'm a 100% kind of guy, and I don't like having to settle for less. In my playthrough, you will get to see what the scores look like for completing an episode with 100% kills, secret, and treasures on every level. On the boss levels that don't require God mode to defeat that boss, I will still use God mode to make sure I have found everything there before tackling the boss. I will turn God mode off just before I start fighting the boss. On the levels where you can't win without God mode, I will use God mode to complete the level. Some may call this cheating, but I call it enjoying my game. What happened after Wolfenstein 3D? Well, in part, that will depend on whether or not I have obtained a PS2 and 8 meg memory card to play Final Fantasy 12 on. Then I have to figure out how to run the output through my laptop so I can record the gameplay. If these things have not happened by then, I will be going back to recording Ex Sokoban so I can get that finished. In the Sokoban venue, there is a collection I love that is called Atlas. It is 10 collections of 100 puzzles, 101 in the ninth. Many of these puzzles are very difficult. Some are very time consuming. All of them are interesting to me, and I think and hope that Sokoban fans will love my playthrough of those 1001 puzzles. Beyond that, at some point I hope to replace Final Fantasy X, Star Ocean 3, Till the End of Time, and Dark Cloud. I had all of those games and they were stolen from me, along with my Final Fantasy 12 and PS2. I have replaced the Final Fantasy 12 with a regular edition of the game and game guide. I originally had 2 copies of the collector's edition game, one collector's edition game guide, and a regular game guide. I used the regular game guide and one of the collector edition games to play, and the other game and guide were an investment for the future. I guess somebody else needed that investment more than I did. It is my hope that at some point I will be able to get the Final Fantasy VII remake. I love the original game for its storyline, but the gameplay left me wanting. I'm guessing I'm just too much of a high def guy. I loved the movie they made called Advent Children when it came out. I was hoping they would eventually remake the game with the modern graphics and game engine, and they finally did. When I can get that game, I will be adding that to my video collection as well. And that is basically what my plans for my channel are for the foreseeable future. Uh, if it's not your cup of tea, then I guess it's not your cup of tea. Hopefully, you will find it interesting. Hopefully, you will want to recommend it, viewing some of the videos to your friends. And most of all, if you're already subscribed, I hope you're going to watch and like the videos. And if you're not yet subscribed, I hope you will watch and like some of the videos. And if you decide you like them, subscribe to my channel and click the notifications so that you can be notified the next time I upload a video. I try to upload videos once a week. On the Sokoban game, I've been uploading 5 levels per week, except for this last week because I finally got moved into a motel and I'm not sleeping in my car anymore. And in the process of relaxing, I relaxed a little too much and didn't get the videos out last week. So I managed to get a few of them uploaded so far. I still have a few more to record, and then I have next week's to record as well. So it may take me a few weeks to get caught up on the Apple II variant. I can tell you that I've never seen that variant played online in videos before. There is an online Apple II emulator that you can play the game in, but I never used it to play the game. I used it to take pictures of what each of the screens looked like so that I could compare them with the other variants. So I downloaded the Apple Win uh, emulator that emulates the Apple II, and I have begun playing the game on that emulator. So I hope you'll watch the videos because this, I think, will be the first time anybody's ever seen those levels played on that platform in a video on YouTube. And unless they played the game online or on their own Apple II, most people will never have seen that variant played before. So please check it out. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you watch my videos, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.